It's Corinne, that bitch, or whatever you want to call me. In today's video, I'm going to be reading Reddit stories because I don't know what the fuck to do and these just be funny. Okay, so the title of the story is "About the asshole for being honest with my girlfriend when she asked a question about the birthday cake she made me." This about a birthday cake? Good lord. I, 34 male, had a birthday just yesterday, and my girlfriend, 36 female, offered to bake me a cake. I told her that I prefer a chocolate cake, devil's food, with chocolate icing, nothing fancy. She is usually a great baker, and I guess she thought I wasn't sophisticated enough or something. She baked me a chocolate cake with vanilla icing between the 2 layers of frosting, then surrounding in chocolate frosting. The cake was fine, but I was disappointed because it's not what I wanted. She must have noticed and asked me if I was disappointed, so I was honest with her. Yes, I was disappointed. It wasn't the cake that I asked for. I said if I wanted a vanilla cake, I would have asked for a vanilla cake. No, I would have asked for vanilla in the cake. For real? For real? Okay. I didn't make a scene. I didn't pout. Oh my god. Grown niggas pouting? That shouldn't be a thing. I even ate half of the slice, the chocolate part. She got upset with me. For real, you getting upset because this man didn't want no vanilla, and you put vanilla in his cake and he didn't eat it, and now you mad. What? She got upset with me and said, "But I made vanilla cake before and you liked it." I pointed out that I don't mind vanilla icing, but it's not what I wanted for my birthday. Her feelings were hurt, and she even pulled a "I'm not gonna make you your cake next year." Girl, you that butthurt about this man not wanting to eat vanilla cake? Which I replied with, "I will order my own and get my money back if they don't do it like I want." Apparently that was the last straw. She asked me to leave, later texted me that I embarrassed her in front of the kids, and now she won't reply to my message. I think birthdays are important things, and I feel like I was honest with her when she asked me. I didn't want to lie about it. My friend told me I should have been grateful that the cake My friend told me I should have been grateful that she made a cake at all, especially one that I've eaten and liked in the past. Maybe I overreacted. I don't feel like I did, and I hope I get a second opinion. Am I the asshole here? No, it's not that deep. It's just a motherfucking cake. Like, why are you doing all this? Like, there's no way she should be pressed, telling you to leave, and she embarrassed you in front of some kids. It's some kids. They don't know the difference. This cake is cake to them. But cake is not cake to him. He want that chocolate cake. So you dead wrong. Motherfucker. Okay. The second story is, am I the asshole for telling my friend she shouldn't wear a bikini to the pool? I really hope it's not fucked up. Like, ooh, I hope it's not fucked up. My best friend was visiting me this weekend, and since the summer we decided we wanted to go to the pool. She has been on antidepressants for the past 2 years, which has made her gain a ton of weight. She used to be very slim and skinny. Bitch, you can't. She used to be very slim and skinny like me. But the meds have completely changed her body composition. That's crazy. You can't. Okay. Brought a few bathing suits and was asking for my opinion on them. She had a one piece and a bikini she was deciding between. She kept saying she looked too fat in the bikini and might wear the one piece. I actually thought the one piece looked better, but I didn't say anything because it was up to her. She put the one piece on, kept making snarky comments about how I think she's fat. I would ignore her, but she kept taunting me with comments, so I just snapped and said, yeah, you shouldn't wear a bikini. I just snapped. Said, yeah, you shouldn't wear a bikini because it doesn't look good on you. Happy now? Is that what you want me to say so badly? She just started packing her bags and went somewhere. I haven't heard from her since. I heard from my mutual friend Allie that she's safe. She just went to a hotel and rebooked her flight. But Allie told me that apparently my friend told her that I called her fat. And Allie said I could have handled this situation better when I told her the real story. Am I the asshole? Again, no, motherfucker. Your friend was sitting there pressing you because she wanted you to say that she was fat because you're skinny. That's what the fuck the situation was. She doing too much. I mean, she didn't have to say all that. Talk about some. She changed. She used to be slim and skinny like me. She gained a ton of weight. She didn't have to say all of that. But I guess it was context to the story. But either way it go, your friend was honestly begging for you to say some shit. And that's on her. No, you're not the asshole. Third story. Am I the asshole for telling my friend it was too damn bad? She was uncomfortable. This little thing up here says not the asshole, but I'm finna read it and we finna see. I work as a kind of personal assistant / art handler and organizer to an individual with an excessive collection. It's an interesting job, and I get a lot of opportunities for new experience and invitation to events. My boss and I do not have the same taste in art. He is older, very traditional guy, and that reflects in the events I get invited to, the people that are interacting with at these events. We have a world famous opera in our city, and I was gifted 2 tickets to the opera last weekend with an invitation to a pre-show cocktail party in a private area. This was not a work event for me, but still a networking opportunity and a gift from my boss. A gift from my boss's personal friend. Now, my fiance was visiting family, so I invited my friend Sarah to join me. She arrived at my house Saturday afternoon to get ready with me. She had brought a dress to wear that I didn't think she should. She had brought a dress to wear that I didn't. She had bought a dress to wear that I didn't think she would. It was very pretty, but more like a club dress than an event dress. If this bitch Sarah gonna be the one that's uncomfortable because she over here wearing club dresses to a cocktail party, bitch. Okay. Our opera is known for a no dress code, just be fabulous approach. So it was fine for the venue itself, but I knew the pre-party was going to be an older, more traditional opera dress crowd. And she says she wore a deep green floor-length dress for reference. I offered her the option to do something out of my closet, and I told her that she might be uncomfortable at the party because of the type of group they were. But she wanted to wear that dress, so I didn't push it. Oh my god, my edges are going through it. At the party, most of the attendees didn't seem interested in engaging with her. And while outwardly polite, it did feel like they were equally uncomfortable with her presence as she was being there. Oh, as she was. Oh, okay, I gotta get it out. She stayed next to me the whole time, which was fine. But she was sullen? What the fuck is sullen? But she was sullen and kept grabbing my arm to whisper in my ear that we should leave. After the 3rd time, Sarah pulled me out of the conversation and told me she wanted us to leave the party. I got irritated and I told her it was too damn bad that she was uncomfortable. I warned her. There's 2 bars in the public area. She can go hang out there and I joined her in an hour for the show. But I couldn't leave there without looking bad. I might not have been working, but I accepted the invitation, and now my behavior here reflects on my boss. And that ultimately affects my job regardless of it not being officially work. So this bitch decided to wear a club dress to a fancy premiere show. It was uncomfortable the whole time. Pulling you out your conversation, pulling you out your work. And she mad? Motherfucker, you're the bitch Sarah in the wrong. What? Okay. Sarah stayed at the party instead, and eventually it was over. And we attended the show. She didn't speak to me at all on the drive home, and texted me after I dropped her off, that she was upset by the way I had treated her, and that she should have left, and that I should have left when she wanted me to. I think that is unfair. Oh, I think that's unfair. I talk about my job all the time. She knows very well what my expectations are placed on me at these events. And obviously, I think that is unfair. I talk about my job all the time, and she knows very well what my expectations are placed on me at these events and how am I expected to act. I tried to tell her, but obviously I wasn't going to force her to change. But she's still mad, and our mutual friend is guilting me for not caring about Sarah's comfort. And I'm starting to feel bad, and I don't care. And I don't go. And I don't know, am I the asshole here? And she said, edit to address all the why didn't she get an Uber question. Sorry to be unclear. She wanted to leave the party and sorry to be unclear. She wanted to leave the party and go to our seats or in the public area. She was not asking to leave the opera entirely. Okay, this bitch has the nerve. You invited her to go to the fucking premiere show. You told her that she might not be comfortable wearing that pink ass bright ass dress, and you gave her options. She said, no, I don't want to wear that shit, and she wore what the fuck she wanted to wear. I just had to face the fucking consequences. No, you're not the asshole. Okay, I'm finna try to find a story where they are the asshole. Okay, I found a story where it said that they are the asshole, so I'm gonna read it out, and it's gonna be the last story. It says, am I the asshole for yelling at my wife after she blew up my phone with calls because of a fire? First sentence says throwaway because some of this made the local news and I don't want it connecting back to me. Boy, I work in a place where we're not allowed to have personal electronics on us at all. No phones, no smartwatches, no pagers. I've been working here for about 6 months. My wife knows this and understands that she shouldn't try to contact me by my cell at work. Phones are dropped off in our lockers, and I typically have mine on Do Not Disturb before this incident. My phone has never gone off on a locker before. Recently, there's a pretty big fire at a secondary work site that I do work at occasionally, but that day I was working at the main building. Local news covered the fire before I found out about it because, again, no electronics. Plus, the work we do isolates us a bit, so news travels pretty slow. There were a few casualties and a lot of injured folk. My wife had been watching the news from home and started freaking out. I guess she called me 20 freaking times, which I didn't know this was possible. Which I did not know this was possible. Overrode my D&D and my phone was ringing for a while in my locker in the middle of my shift. I got called into my manager's office and was chewed out and written up for my phone making so much noise. They told me to go take care of what it was making my phone go off before I went back to work. So there was a fire at somewhere you could have been working. Your wife called you frantically working. No, wait, bitch. So there's a fire at a place that you could have been at. Your wife trying to make sure you safe. And you tripping. Okay, bitch. I won't lie. When I saw those 20 missed calls from my wife, I was seriously pissed off. Like I said, she knows not to try to contact me directly, and a citation hurt my chances of getting a raise or promotion. I called her back, and she was sobbing, asking if I was okay. I said, of course I was okay, and asked what the fuck was wrong with her to call me so many times. She was still crying, starting talking about the fire, after I started half yelling at her about all the reasons it was dumb for her to call me. When I got home, she was super upset with me. I apologized for yelling, but she refused to talk to me. She's been very chill the past few days and not sleeping in our daughter's room. I know it's not the best decision to yell at her, but I still think my anger is justified. 1, she knows I don't work in a secondary work site very often. 2, she knows that I can't be contacted directly and she should have just called the office. 3, 20 calls is absolutely insane. Am I the asshole? Yes, you're the motherfucking asshole, bitch. Your wife is over here worried about you, crying, sobbing, snotting and shit, and you're yelling at her because she pick up the phone and she crying, you yelling at her. You could have just said, oh yeah, I'm okay, but you don't have to contact me at work. I wasn't at that secondary work, so I no need to work. You could have just said that, that'll be the end of it. No, you yelling at this girl. What the fuck is wrong with you? Motherfucker. No. Like, there's no way on this God-given earth that you should even have a wife. Like, there's nothing, And what the fuck company you working at you can't have a phone, like, right there? I mean, yeah, she could have called the office, but, like, if she don't think you at that office, she think you at the second office, why the fuck would she call the office? Motherfucker, make it make sense. Bitch, I'm finna read some of these comments. Somebody said, you're the asshole. She was concerned for your safety. Also, just have your phone on silent, then it won't matter how many times people call or text you. If you could have had your phone on silent, do not disturb, don't really work for real. Because people can press notify anyway like a motherfucker, and that shit will still go through. Somebody said, yeah, I really doubt he got in trouble at all. That sounds borderline illegal. His phone wasn't even on him. That story just high-key pissed me off. Because what the fuck? Bitch, I wish my husband would. If I'm married and I think you about to die and I'm calling you, and you pick up the phone and I'm crying and you yelling at me, bitch, sign the fucking papers. We're gonna divorce. End of that. Alright, you guys, that's all I have for you guys today. And as you know, I'm Corinne, that bitch, or wherever you want to call me. And stay tuned for Tuesday's video. Bye!